Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Skaterlunatic, and let's get into what we're going to talk about today. So today, I'm actually talking about two games that I feel like y'all should know about if you don't know about them already. Totally different styles of games per what you enjoy, but first, we're going to talk about one called Duel Corp. And what is Duel Corp? You probably never heard it. I didn't hear about it until recently when I was scrolling on Twitter and I got shown it. Basically, it's a Souls-inspired action RPG with challenging directional combat that you can play either in co-op or alone, and unleash your individuality with an unrestricted class system and venture into a multifaceted realm with the MMO field, where story and procedurally generated trials wait for you. I know you're thinking like, so is this an MMO? Is this, I'm be honest with y'all, I don't fully know either. But from what I've seen, it looks like it's a combination of an MMO mixed with like a co-op feeling of Souls, like a Souls-like. Think of, I'm trying to think of a good one. Think like a Deep Rock Galactic where you kind of get a couple people with you, it's more of a co-op game. But instead of it being procedurally generated missions, it's probably like procedurally generated trials in an overworld, an actual world. World of Warcraft, but instead of like the dungeons always being the same, always different because they're procedurally generated, right? That's the feeling I'm getting from it, if you kind of get where I'm explaining it from. But it looks amazing. The art style behind this looks incredible. I mean, I'm just gonna be showing gameplay obviously while I'm talking about this, but as you can see from the gameplay I've been showing, it's a completely different vibe than I thought it was going to be. It looks beautiful. It looks like it plays really well. I mean, they just did one of their alphas. I actually saw it on Twitter first. I actually saw that they just finished an alpha, a multiplayer alpha. So I think that's really cool that they are really testing multiplayer to make sure it works right for co-op and maybe some big multiplayer vibes. And actually, just looking at the Steam right now, just so I can kind of tell y'all what this game is about, it actually has procedurally generated world full of secrets, unique items, allies, and challenges. So it is like that, but it's also going to have that MMO aspect of co-op, and I assume maybe even online trading system, like kind of like Diablo 4, right? Where they have the auction house and you're able to sell items, buy items, do things like that. So if they incorporate something like that, that'd be really cool, because then it's not just your world, you can actually get stuff from other people's worlds that you may have not been able to get, which I think is a big plus, a big positive. And honestly, if that works, hey, it's a win for the gamers, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first game I wanted to talk about with y'all, is Duel Corp. And I think you guys should be on the lookout for this one. I mean, just looking at what the trailer has and how it looks and plays, it looks like something I would personally enjoy. I assume a couple of y'all that may be watching this, if you ever see it, would love. And it is coming soon to early access. So hopefully, because they're saying planned release date of 2025, we're kind of at the end game. I assume maybe more of a 2026 release. But it is even saying that it's the final playtest. It's at 98% complete and 93% quality assurance as of September 4th, 2025. So I'm looking at it right now. I didn't see this on the Steam. This is posted a couple days ago. I didn't get to check this yet, but they added a new area hub, a new PvP area, work in progress, and they've removed stuff that I assume is getting in the way on buildings. So, and there's a lot of fixes. So if you guys want to look at this, I'll leave a link to the Steam down below. If you guys want to wishlist this, I would highly recommend it, especially if you're into old school 2D kind of indie style mixed with the 3D kind of Souls-like genre. I think that'd be perfect for y'all. And especially if you like MMOs and you like playing with friends, this might be a good game for y'all. But with that being said, guys, let's move on to the next game. And it actually just started allowing alpha for the Kickstarter backers as of September 4th, 2025 as well, which is Solarpunk. Now, if y'all don't know about Solarpunk, I've actually been looking at this game for quite a while. I'm happy it's finally coming to an alpha access for people who have been kickstarting. I never got to kickstart it because I didn't have the money for it, but it's like a survival game on floating islands. That's pretty much what it is. If you don't know what Solarpunk is, it's basically an artistic front for art / architecture. And Solarpunk basically combines nature with building and like modern technology. I think that's a cool concept, especially for a survival game. Think of other games like Raft, freaking There we go. Some good names that would kind of be similar to this would be like Astroneer, Lightyear Frontier. You got even Valheim, things like that, survival crafting games. But instead of it being, you know, as deadly, you're actually on floating islands in a technology advanced world, kind of like Slam Rancher, and it just looks beautiful. It's more about guarding and using flight to get to each island, and it just looks really good for the aesthetics of the game. It really does look like a nice game. There's even a demo for free if you guys want to try it out on Steam. I'll definitely link the Steam as well down below. But I'm just ready for this game to come out. If you guys haven't had this on your forefront at all, I would look into it, especially if you're a survival crafting game person that enjoys the open world and building. And honestly, they're finally starting to get automation really well with the animals and farming, and including a multiplayer as well. So with that being said, guys, I think Solarpunk and Duel Corp are going to be some good games. You guys should definitely check out, because you never know how good they're going to be unless you at least look into them, right? And honestly, I can't wait for them either. So, but with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Just want to talk about those games real quick and put you on to some. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, good evening, or good morning. And with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.
Shit depends.